Namaste students, I am JVN Dr. Rupesh M. Likhar, working as Assistant Professor, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today we will start the physiology of respiratory system. In this lecture we will study the functional anatomy of respiratory system. Functional anatomy can be studied under following subpoints: definition of respiration, phases of respiration, respiratory tract, zones of tracheobronchial tree, respiratory unit, respiratory membrane, lungs, pleura, and muscles of respiration. You all know what are the functions of respiratory system. First, to extract oxygen from the atmosphere and deliver it to the tissue, and to take out carbon dioxide from the tissue and discharge it into the atmosphere. So, respiration is a process by which oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is given out. Means it is an exchange of gases between an organism and its environment. To achieve this function during respiration, following events occur. First, lungs expand, by which atmospheric air enters the lungs. Second, from lungs, oxygen is transferred to the blood through pulmonary capillaries and circulated all over the body. Then oxygen transferred from blood to the tissue. Tissue utilize oxygen and produce carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is delivered back into the blood, and blood brings carbon dioxide to the lungs, where carbon dioxide is expelled out by the lungs. So we can divide respiration process into three divisions. First, external respiration, that is uptake of oxygen and removal of carbon dioxide between lungs and environment. Second, transport of gases in blood. Third, internal respiration, that is utilization of oxygen and production of carbon dioxide by cells. Now we will discuss the phases of respiration. Respiration occurs in two phases. First, inspiration, in which air enters the lungs from atmosphere, and second, expiration, in which air leaves the lung. During normal breathing, inspiration is active process while expiration is passive process. Means inspiration needs energy while expiration does not need energy. We must know normal respiratory rate at different ages. In newborn, the respiratory rate is about 30 to 60 per minute. At early childhood, it decreases to about 20 to 40 per minute. At late childhood, it is 15 to 25 per minute, while in adult, the normal respiratory rate is 12 to 16 per minute. Now, we will start the functional anatomy of respiratory tract. We can divide respiratory tract into two parts: upper respiratory tract and lower respiratory tract. Upper respiratory tract includes nasal cavity, pharynx, and larynx, whereas lower respiratory tract include trachea, bronchi, and bronchioles. During inspiration, air enters into nose and mouth and proceeds through glottis to the trachea, then enters into two bronchi, which are branches of trachea, then enters from bronchi to bronchioles, and finally reaches to pulmonary alveoli through alveolar duct. Whole respiratory passage is also called tracheobronchial tree. Trachea, bronchi, and all branches of bronchioles are together called tracheobronchial tree. Functionally, the whole tracheobronchial tree can be divided into two major zones: conducting zone and respiratory zone. Conducting zone where no gaseous exchange occur. It is also called physiological dead space. It extends from the nose and mouth up to the terminal bronchioles. And respiratory zone where actual gaseous exchange take place. It is made up of respiratory bronchioles, alveolar ducts, and the alveoli. Now, what is respiratory unit? It is a structural and functional unit of lung. It forms terminal portion of respiratory tract. The exchange of gases occurs only in this part of respiratory tract. It starts from respiratory bronchioles. Respiratory bronchiole divides into alveolar duct which enters into alveolar sac. Space inside the alveolar sac is called antrum. Alveolar sac consists of a cluster of alveoli. Respiratory membrane is the membrane through which gaseous exchange occurs between alveoli and capillary blood. It consists of alveolar wall and capillary wall. It is very thin membrane, has large surface area of 70 square meter. We all studied that transport through membrane is inversely proportional to thickness of membrane. So, due to its thinness, gaseous exchange occurs very rapidly. Now, the next important structure of respiratory system, lungs. Lungs are lined by pleura. Lungs are spongy structure. Its spongy structure helps it for contraction and relaxation during respiration process. Lungs lie into the thoracic cavity. Left lung has two lobes while right lungs has three lobes. Now, what is pleura? Each lung is lined by bilayered serous membrane which is called pleura. It has two layers. Inner layer is visceral layer, outer layer is parietal layer. Visceral layer is directly attached to surface of lungs. Parietal layer is attached to inner side of chest wall and thoracic side of diaphragm. Space in between these two layers is called pleural cavity or intrapleural space. Fluid present in this cavity is called pleural fluid which is secreted by visceral layer. Pleural fluids acts as a lubricant and prevent friction between two layers of pleura. It is also involved in creating negative pressure, which is called intrapleural pressure. Now, muscle of respiration. Muscle of respiration are classified into two types: primary or major muscles, which are responsible for change in size of thoracic cage during normal quiet breathing, and second, accessory respiratory muscles, which help primary respiratory muscles during forced respiration. Inspiratory muscle is subclassified into two types: primary inspiratory muscle and accessory inspiratory muscles. Primary inspiratory muscles include diaphragm and external intercostal muscles, while accessory inspiratory muscles include sternocleidomastoid, scalene, anterior serratii, elevator of scapula, and pectoralis. Expiratory muscles is again classified into primary and accessory. Primary expiratory muscle include internal intercostal muscle. Accessory expiratory muscle include abdominal muscle. Okay. The figure shows muscles of inspiration as well as expiration. खत्म हो गया. So here we end the functional anatomy of respiratory system, in which we studied phases of respiration, respiratory tract, tracheobronchial tree, what is respiratory unit, what is respiratory membrane, physiology of lungs, pleura, and muscles of respiration. Thank you.